Good morning, everybody. We are going to be on our way out to the job today. It's trying to get daylight. I don't know if you guys can see that. Gonna be a slow go this morning because the roads are still pretty icy. They did manage to get in and plow the highway off yesterday. It's Sunday. That isn't a big deal for me, but just kind of give you guys a reference. I don't know when the video is gonna hit YouTube's. We weren't able to get out there yesterday because the roads were pretty messed up for the morning. Plow didn't show up till way after daybreak and plow out the main highway, and it wasn't until about 1:30 yesterday afternoon the county came up and plowed. So there was an easy 4 to 5 inches of snow out there on the road. It's hokey, but it works. Anyway, let me kind of fill you in with what we got going on here on this job. So we're getting back over here after a day of being away from it because snow purposes. You see there's a little bit of that here, but not enough to stop us. And actually the ground didn't freeze at all, which is kind of weird and amazing. But I got the laser and the rod out, and I shot grade, and I did a really good job of holding grade all the way up through here. But that big rock back over there that we were fighting with, It's 1.5 feet higher than the grade that I was trying to work with. Now I have two decisions. I can either A, try and rake some more off of that rock, or B, the top of that rock is now established grade. And I fought with that rock the other day, and there's no more taking rock off the top of that. So that's going to be established grade. Now the crappy part about that is it's 1.5 feet higher than everything else around it. So now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to move all these rocks out of the way, and I'm going to probably have to go back in there a little bit deeper than what I really wanted. And I'm going to have to start robbing dirt from places to get this this up to where we want it as far as grade. So fun stuff. It's gonna be probably the entire day of what I can get out of today doing that and just that. So that's kind of a bummer deal, honestly, because I was hoping to maintain this grade right out here all the way back up in there, because what the hell is... Oh, well, I wonder if they know something I don't. Pilot to bombardier, pilot to bombardier. Open bomb bay doors. Anyway, it kind of sucks because the way it rolled out here is it was actually had a nice little 2% grade from up over here out to there. It was relatively flat, not bad for just eyeballing it. But that rock has thrown a monkey wrench into my master plan. So I'm gonna have to redo a bunch of stuff here and just kind of do as best I can around it. But when they come in to do gravel around this, we can make it work the way it is. I just gotta, instead of taking off 1.5 feet back up and over here, I gotta kind of split the difference to about 8 inches and set the transmitter to that and make that be the grade, so that when they come in to do their 6 inches to 1 foot of rock around the building, it buries that big rock. Anywho, hop in the machine here and get going. I got the other good camera mount back, so you're not down here on the window anymore. snow sitting up here on top of the oh, I finally thawed out enough in there to get a little bit of juice. Got some snow sitting up there on the skylight. And it's running off down the windshield and I can't see. Ice on the sprockets. Rock needs a little more dirt in it to have some good binder. Had a few people asking how I like the Kobelcos. I'm going to be very honest with you. I think Kobelco is hard to beat in our area. I don't know how well they last anymore for longevity. I'm not getting paid anything to frickin' say this, but if I had the opportunity to go out and buy an excavator right now, I'd be buying a Kobelco. Just for the matter of efficiency. I think I was the last person to use this particular machine. In 42 hours, it's used dang near 90 gallons of fuel, and it's averaging 2.1 gallons an hour, according to that. That's real good. Folks asked what happened to the 170, so I guess I'll say it again. I don't even know if I got it in any of the videos. We were in line to buy it, and we were gonna buy it when we were originally supposed to rent it or lease it out until about October, and then we would have had enough for an RPO. What an RPO is that it's called rent and purchase option. So what a rent purchase option is for as long as you rent the machine. You know, I think the new tech they do 90% of your rental up and until like a month, 2 months, and then after 2 months or something like that, they do 80% of the money that you put towards in rent towards the down payment. So you can, it helps you build up a really good down payment is what it does. Anyway, so we were doing that with the 170. We were renting it. We started the rent in end of July, end of June. And we were going to rent it all the way out till October. And come October, we were going to sign the dotted line and use that money to buy the machine. The 170 is like the perfect excavator in my opinion. It's big enough to do bigger jobs and yet small enough to do smaller stuff. You don't need a low boy to move it around. You just throw it on the back of the dump truck. That's an excavator with a lot of heart. Anyway, so good God. So we were signed up to do that, and we got involved with that church project. Now I'm going to start by saying I am not bad-mouthing the customer. It was a lot of what was going on over there was not the customer's fault. There were some cases that there was a little bit of being in over their head, which is fine. But there was other cases, there were some contractors that were in our way that we couldn't get done with what we needed to get done until they were out of our way. There was information not being relayed to us worth of crap. Just a bunch of bullshit, honestly. And so we were only supposed to be there for 3 weeks. We ended up being there for damn near 3 months by the time it was all said and done. And we lost probably close to $30,000 in the job. Because I had the mentality of, I really don't want to screw over the customer. And, well, I should have been a little bit hardcore with the customer and saying, hey, you're costing me money, so the price of all this stuff is going up. It actually got to the point where we dang near walked off the project. As a fledgling starting business, you really don't want to be doing that, but we dang near walked off the project. I damn near had enough of the BS. Anyway, so about 2.5 weeks in of the 170 being on that job, we were actually getting ready to move the 170 out. We were going to take it to the house and finish the road on my free time and do the barn and all that other kind of stuff with it. And the salesman at New Tech called us up and said, hey, I have the ability to sell that excavator. Are you going to be able to do it right now or not? And we were like, God, no, there's no way we can do this with the troubles that we're in. You know, with what we got going on with this project not working out very well, so forth and so on, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so we said, no, we can't commit to it at this time. And they said, well, but is it going to hurt your feelings or is it going to screw you if we sell it? And I really wanted to say yes. I really wanted to say, hey, you know what? We had an agreement to, you know, this is where I thought we were at. I thought we were going to be holding on to that machine out until the end of October. This is what our plan was. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I got work coming for that machine. It's just not right now. But I didn't because I kind of was like, you know, I don't know where we're going to go here. I don't know how long we're going to be tied up on this. So I just told him, nope, if you can make a sale off of it, make a sale off of it, because it's not going to affect us anytime within the next few weeks here. Which, the second that they sold it, we had a job pop up that we could have gone and done right then and there and made a little bit of side cash with it. And then when we went up and did the subdivision, grubbing off the sod would have gone a lot better with the 170 in a bucket than it would have gone with the bulldozer. That little D5 is just, it struggles with sod. Anyway, so they sold it. And they haven't been able to replace it yet because, you know, these machines come from Japan. They don't come from China. Off here real quick. So as you can see, we got about as far back that way as I'm really gonna go dug out. I got it pretty close to grade. The laser's acting up because it's so cold outside. It's like 25, 26 maybe. So I'm gonna work on getting this transferred over, and then I'm going to smooth that out over there, and I'm actually going to go down there and start working my way up that way on my last cut. And I'm trying to get that done for the day because I gotta get some fuel dip in this before tomorrow. So I'm going to have to bail out of here quickly to run to Airway Heights and get a new slip tank, because the slip tank that's in the back of the Dodge has a hole in it. Uh-oh. Well, I know what that means. She's on her way over to let me know if she made lunch. So I love working on ranches. They make you lunch. So I'll be back. I'm gonna go eat. We'll go from there. I don't know how these folks expect me to be able to keep working after feeding me like that. Good Lord. I'm ready to go over there and crawl into the pickup and take a nap. hinges on it so that the teeth will slide and then they catch. It just jarring. And find the edges of it here. Maybe you might be able to pry it up out of there. Rock costs more money. I mean, that's a lot of jobs I go and look at. They're not honest. Well, they're honest. They just don't know what to look for as far as rock's concerned. These folks flat said, hey, I wish this thing could just hold its freaking feet a little bit better. Problem is, right before the rock starts to move, the machine loses its footing because it's so dang light. Chunk of it, look right there where the bucket's at, over there on the left, it's broke off. That was just a chunk of that rock. no idea how hard it is to work this stuff with a small, medium excavator. Should have brought the 260 out here. That thing would have made easy work of all this crap. Fog's starting to burn off, and we are out of here for the day. It's where they're living there. I don't think it ever sees any sunlight in the wintertime. So we got a pretty good jag of it done today. I think that if we can get going on her good and early tomorrow, then we got a pretty good chance of getting it either done tomorrow, which is Monday, or we'll be done Tuesday midday. And hopefully I can get the truck in here by Wednesday and go from there. I gotta give him a call tomorrow and let him know that we should be getting pretty dang close to being ready.